Hi, I'm Carl Henningway, and I'm currently on the phone with Sam Fender, an up and coming name in music at the moment. First of all, I've got a massive question to ask straight away. Which would you rather own, the DeLorean or the TARDIS?
Oh, what? That's absolutely solid, that, mate.
It's,
That's
it's a hard
ridiculous.
question.
Because the thing is, right, the problem about that is, right, is that I love both Back to the Future and my family are proper, like, one half of my family are, like, the biggest Doctor Who dogs ever.
Wow,
Like my Uncle Derek. Like, my Uncle Derek is like, he's fangirled Doctor Who since the 60s. He's in his late 60s. So
that's crazy.
he's been there since day one.
Wow.
So I think I'd be letting them down if I didn't say the TARDIS.
Alright,
But I mean, the DeLorean does look cooler, but the TARDIS has got more room in, so you could throw like a party in the TARDIS.
exactly.
You know what I
There's
mean?
so many arguments in both ways.
Because the DeLorean looks cool, and it's like you know what I mean. But like the TARDIS does the same thing as the DeLorean, but also the TARDIS can fly around space,
Yeah,
and you've got more room for having a knees up. You know what I mean?
yeah.
If you want to have a space knees up,
Incredible.
so I'll go for the TARDIS, mate.
Brilliant. So in June you signed with Polydor Records.
Yeah.
How did that change the course of your year?
Um, it just made life a little bit. It was a bit surreal. It kind of took the pressure off of doing everything myself, I suppose. But it's kind of it was the start of work really. It's just put the pressure on for the work though. So
Mm.
I feel like yeah, I mean it's just one. It's amazing, you know what I mean. We had it was a long lengthy battle between different record labels who were trying to sign us,
Mm.
we went with Polydor because I like the people there. You know what I mean? So
That's good. That's good. I saw a video of you signing on Instagram.
yeah,
Was there a big party? How did you celebrate?
I went out and drank a couple of bottles of Malbec and ate a steak and
Nice.
basically just fucking I got lashed and then I got to be given a tune top like a Newcastle top, so I just had that on and I just went out and got pissed and wore me napkin around my head with a bandana.
Incredible.
Just
I love
made a
that.
bit of a tit out of myself and then got a train back to Newcastle and then went home.
Sounds great
Went to,
fun.
went to the pub, so it was good.
So you've had 3 tracks released since. Um,
Uh, yes,
the second one was Dead Boys, so that's the title track of your new EP.
yes, it is.
It focuses on mental health,
Yes.
and how is this important to you?
Um, the song I just wrote purely is a reaction to losing a friend to suicide. So my mate committed suicide, and then I kind of it's a different type of grief. It's quite it's quite a hard thing to kind of process, I suppose. So for me, it was a way for me to kind of to put it to bed by writing the song. It gave me a place to vent and it gave me a way to process that. So
Wow.
yeah.
Do you think the sort of the subject of mental health should be covered more in the music industry?
Well, yeah, I suppose I don't think necessarily in the music industry. I just think like it should be addressed more just in general, really.
Mm.
I think there's a lot of probably with the state of the country at the moment and with the government that we've got, there's not as much money going into looking after those with mental health. I think we need to talk about it. It's the biggest killer of men under the age of 45 is male suicide.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a big issue that needs to be addressed.
kills more than road accidents and cancer. So that's pretty staggering.
Yeah,
It takes 84 lives a week, men. 84 men a week in the UK.
terrifying statistics, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's like you know what I mean. So it's clearly not okay.
No, not at all.
We're doing something wrong.
So your latest single, That Sound, that's about your love of music.
Yeah, it's a bit more lighthearted.
Yeah. So what has music meant to you throughout your life?
I think music's just been the most kind of intrinsic part of my life anyway. My dad and my brother were both musicians, and I was very lucky to kind of be surrounded by that. So I've just spent my entire life. Music I use as a way to chronicle my memories. You know what I mean? It's like the songs kind of remind me of different stages of my life, and I think everybody's the same, really. I think most people have quite a, regardless of whether they're musical or not, I think most people have quite a deep connection to music in some way, shape, or form. I think, you know, it's everywhere. It's so ever present. It's like oxygen. There's so much music in the world now. That way, I think it's impossible to kind of to not be into some sort of music. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it became the only thing that I wanted to do, and I think it's the thing that's closest to home for me. I can only kind of shower you with platitudes and cliches, really, because it's like that is what it is.
Yeah.
To me, it's my it's my lifeblood. It's the thing that keeps me going.
Of course. So you often talk about a lot of your influences, which are quite old artists. What about at the moment? What kind of music would say appear on your Spotify from new artists?
I like sort of like some really kind of alternative stuff, like alternative country rock stuff, like Pine Grove and singer-songwriters like Big Thief. But then I also love, then my staple kind of artists are like Kendrick Lamar, and I like listening to sort of like a lot of the American hip hop, but not like the kind of the more kind of old school sounding stuff, like Kendrick's like Type of Butterfly album and things like that. Miserable singer-songwriters, and then like Thundercat.
So a lot of surreal stuff has actually happened this year. So one of which was Play God being featured on the new FIFA.
Yeah,
have you played it yet? Have you played the new FIFA?
I'm still waiting on my bloody copy.
What? Surely you should be one of the first people to get one.
I'm supposed to be getting a free copy, but I think it's somewhere. It's basically, I think it's been delivered somewhere, but hasn't been given to me. So it's either in the studio back home, or it's in It's in the office, or maybe it's with the label. Or I don't know who it is, but there's a copy of FIFA out there that has my name on it, and I still want to play it. And apparently, Play God gets played on not just like the background, but like every time you like pause or like it says. My mate was saying that like, whenever you finish the game, it's like it's there just without the vocals.
That's crazy. That's very cool.
So like they use like just the guitar bit, like the bit. That bit's like apparently just like everywhere, all over the game. So
it's crazy ridiculous. Because you a lot of people who play FIFA you always comment on the great music you can actually get on FIFA.
Yeah.
Have you played FIFA all your life, or is it just since your son's been on it?
Things that's kind of, you can't really get away from it, can you? It's like FIFA's just there. It's always like, it's a game that you go around to your mate's house. It's like if you go kill a bit of time, FIFA is always the game.
You're on tour at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're in Leeds, yeah. So as a growing artist, what's some of the biggest changes that you're making in your performances from say like a year ago to now?
I think the difference is actually more in the crowds. Like they're bigger and they're singing back, which is mad. Like it's insane. Like people just singing, like room of people just singing your songs is the most obscenely amazing, like unexpected thing that I've ever experienced, and it's wonderful. And I'm so lucky to be doing this.
So right now you're playing venues like Castle and Falcon in Birmingham, Newcastle Uni. And Thekla in Bristol. What's the goal? What's like the dream venue?
I don't know, man. I think because we've put on one in London, which is like 1,400 cap, the one in Brixton.
Yeah.
And that one's like doing really well. Like so that'll sell out probably soon. So if we're selling at a 1,400 cap in London, like surely that means we could probably push for Shepherd's Bush Empire, which is 2,000.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we'll be able to do that next year. Which I've always dreamt of playing Shepherd's Bush Empire. I think it's like kind of like a milestone, I think, for most artists to play that place. So for me, I want to do that. I've sold out 1,400 cap in Newcastle, so I can move up to the Academy, the Newcastle Academy, hopefully for that. So I'm hoping next year, before my album, I'll do Newcastle Academy, I'll do Shepherd's Bush Empire. I want to do like venues that size. If I can do 2,000 cappers, that'll be me. Pretty happy. But the end goal, if you really want to know that, like, this is pretty impossible, but it might happen one day if I'm lucky. I would love to sell out Newcastle's football stadium, St James's Park. That's like that's like an absolute dream.
That'd be crazy.
That would be the dream, but I don't think there'll be that many people in Newcastle that would want to come and see it.
Hey, who knows? Who knows?
You never know, man. Maybe if I see what I come up with in the next year, maybe I might have a couple of bangers up my sleeve. That might push me. We'll see.
Sounds good to me. One final question, and it's quite a hard one.
Go for it.
If you were a meme, what would the image be, and what would your caption be?
That is a hard question, but it's funny.
I can help you along a bit. So I had an idea. So I thought, have you ever seen the meme that's like, there's a little frog and it says, "Oh, it's Wednesday, my dudes." Could have one with sort of the frog as you, and it'll be like, "It's Friday, fighting, my dudes."
Oh, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I was trying to think. There's that old meme of that guy who was just like, "I swear to hi, I'm not God." What's that guy? Like,
yeah,
sorry, officer. And he actually kind of like, when I look like messed up, I kind of look like him anyway. So it's like, so I'd probably just be that guy.
Nice. Thank you so much for talking with me today.
No, thanks very much, mate. It's class. Thanks for calling. Thanks. That was a cracking interview. Legend.
All right, have a good show tonight.
Take care, man.
Cheers.
Bye.